10 vitórias consecutivas e conseguiu uma vantagem substancial no número de delegados. Mas a corrida passava agora para os grandes estados como Ohio, Texas e Pensilvânia, onde a senadora Clinton levava vantagem. No Ohio, ela tinha o apoio de um governador popular e da máquina estadual do partido, ao passo que Obama tinha de depender em grande parte de voluntários.
Well, when they give you a thumbs up, they like you. When they give you the finger, it's a thumbs down. So I'm pretty sure those are international symbols. So.
No Ohio, as principais questões eram os acordos comerciais e os empregos. Mas em Sic-Noticias, as pessoas disseram-nos que tanto a raça como o género seriam fatores ocultos no sul de Ohio, que muitos operários desta zona não votariam numa mulher e outros nunca votariam num negro. E o senador Obama tinha outro problema, uma campanha maliciosa contra ele que emergira em várias entrevistas nossas.
Who are you going to vote for?
I'm leaning towards Obama. There's a couple issues with him I'm not too clear on.
Which issues?
Well, I'm hearing he doesn't even know the national anthem. He wouldn't use the Holy Bible. He's got his own beliefs with the Muslim beliefs, and a couple issues that bothers me at heart.
Mm-hmm. You know that's not true.
No. This is what I've been told.
One of the things that we found in southern Ohio, not widespread, but something that popped up on our radar screen all the time, people talking about it, this idea that you're a Muslim.
Right. Did you correct them, Steve?
I did correct them.
There you go.
Where's it coming from?
You know, this has been a systematic email smear campaign that's been going on since actually very early in this campaign. Clearly, it's a deliberate effort by some group or somebody to generate this rumor. I've never been a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim. These emails are obviously not just offensive to me, somebody who's a devout Christian who's been going to the same church for the last 20 years, but it's also offensive to Muslims because it plays into, obviously, a certain fear-mongering there.
À medida que o dia das primárias se aproximava, esta fotografia de Obama em vestes cerimoniais africanas durante uma visita ao Quênia foi amplamente divulgada na internet e a sua autoria atribuída à equipa de campanha de Clinton. A senadora Clinton negou ter qualquer conhecimento do caso.
You don't believe that Senator Obama is a Muslim?
Of course not. I mean, that's, that there is no basis for that. I take him on the basis of what he says, and, there isn't any reason to doubt that.
You said you take Senator Obama at his word that he's not a Muslim. You don't believe that he's a Muslim?
No, why would
implying,
I?
Right?
No, there is nothing to base that on, as far as I know.
It's just scurrilous.
Look, I have been the target of so many ridiculous rumors. I have a great deal of sympathy for anybody who gets, smeared with the kind of rumors that go on all the time.
A senadora Clinton venceu no Ohio e arrancou uma vitória nas primárias do Texas, mas a questão da raça, que a campanha de Obama procurara desde há muito evitar, estava prestes a ter o papel principal na aproximação das primárias na Pensilvânia. As gravações dos desvarios do antigo pastor de Obama, Jeremiah Wright, passaram interminavelmente na televisão e na internet e produziram a primeira crise do candidato em um momento crucial na campanha.
We didn't review all of the tapes of Jeremiah Wright as we should have, and as a result, we were kind of caught flat-footed on some of these tapes.
A conselheira política Anita Dunn chamou-lhe o ponto baixo da campanha.
That was a terrible weekend.
Yeah, and the only one who was calm was Obama.
Yeah.
O candidato chamou os seus assistentes e disse-lhes que queria libertar algum tempo na sua agenda.
He said, you know what, I'm going to make a speech about race and talk about Jeremiah Wright in the perspective of the larger issue. And he said, neither people will accept it or I won't be president of the United States. But at least I'll have said what I think needs to be said.
The profound mistake of Reverend Wright's sermons is not that he spoke about racism in our society. It's that he spoke as if our society was static, as if no progress had been made, as if this country, a country that has made it possible for one of his own members to run for the highest office in the land and build a coalition of white and black, Latino, Asian, rich, poor, young, and old, is still irrevocably bound to a tragic past.
It was a moment of real leadership At that moment, I think when he gave that race speech in Philadelphia, people saw a president.
No final, Obama viria a perder também na Pensilvânia, mas as vitórias na Carolina do Norte, no Mississippi, no Oregon e em Montana deram-lhe uma vantagem insuperável em número de delegados para a nomeação presidencial do partido. No início de junho, que outrora parecera impossível, entrara para a história.
Depois ganhas as primárias, Barack Hussein Obama tinha que enfrentar então o eleitorado nacional. Também aí, a campanha foi duríssima logo desde o início.
O discurso de aceitação de Obama atraiu 84 mil pessoas ao estádio Invesco Field em Denver e outros 40 milhões aos televisores de toda a América. Mais pessoas do que aquelas que assistiram à cerimónia de abertura dos Jogos Olímpicos. Estávamos à espera nos bastidores momentos antes do mais improvável nomeado, acompanhado pela sua escolha para vice-presidente, Joe Biden, ter feito o maior discurso da sua carreira.
Did you ever doubt it was going to happen?
Of course.
When?
Well, let's see. About a year ago, we were down 30 in Iowa. You know, but I never doubted that it could happen. I never doubted that if we were able to mobilize the energy that you saw in that stadium all across the country.
I knew it was going to happen before he did. I was running like the devil. I watched. I thought I was pretty good, but I watched. This guy just sort of grabbed the lightning, you know, it just grabbed it. And you could tell, Barack, I tell you, my team knew, I knew in August.
Quando retomámos a conversa com eles no dia seguinte em Pittsburgh, o cenário político já tinha mudado.
Some of life's greatest opportunities come unexpectedly.
Nessa manhã, o senador John McCain tentou roubar a atenção aos democratas, anunciando que a governadora do Alasca, Sarah Palin, seria o seu número 2.
What do you think of Senator McCain's vice presidential choice?
She seems to have a compelling life story. Obviously, she's a fine mother and a up-and-coming public servant. My sense is that she subscribes to John McCain's agenda.
Does the fact that he chose as his vice president someone who has less experience than you take that weapon out of his arsenal?
Well, I think that's a good question to address to Senator McCain.
No caso de Joe Biden, não era a questão de ser desconhecido do público, mas ao invés de ser demasiado conhecido.
You have had, you from time to time put your foot in your mouth?
Sure I have.
I'm certain that Senator Obama was aware of that.
I'm confident. Everybody's aware of it.
Right.
Mas Biden também lhe trouxe trunfos, experiência na política externa e uma ligação aos operários em estados como Ohio e Pensilvânia, onde Obama não tinha conseguido vencer nas primárias.
You even tried bowling.
Now,
so
time out a second.
My question is, Senator...
I've got to defend my bowling honor here. It is true that my bowling score left something to be desired. The reason I was there was to campaign, and we had great fun. But here's the bottom line. I wouldn't have been elected to the United States Senate out of Illinois, which is 12% African American, if I didn't have some broad appeal. So the mythology that's developed that somehow I can't get those votes is refuted by the very fact that I'm sitting in this chair.
Umas semanas mais tarde encontramos Obama em campanha em Alcon, no Nevada, uma cidade mineira fortemente republicana de 20 mil habitantes, num recanto remoto de um estado com apenas 5 votos eleitorais. Não era o género de sítio onde se esperava encontrar um candidato presidencial democrata a 45 dias das eleições, mas esta era a terceira viagem de Obama, na esperança de conseguir uns milhares de votos que pudessem fazer a diferença na vitória deste estado decisivo e o levassem à Casa Branca.
John McCain actually said that if he's president, he'll take on, and I quote, the old boys network in Washington. I'm not making this up. This is somebody who's been in Congress for 26 years. The old boys network. In the McCain campaign, that's called a staff meeting.